Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 5 in my Automate Everything Minecraft series. In today's episode, I am going to get started on some stuff that I need to do before I can make a tree farm. And the way I plan to dive into making a tree farm is through the mod called Industrial Foregoing. And let's just type in foregoing. And what I will need to start a tree farm is actually, and I can't even find it now. I will need the plant sower and the not plant fertilizer, but the plant gatherer. The thing is, we will need plastic, and to get plastic, you need dry rubber, and to get dry rubber, you need tiny dry rubber, which you get from a latex processing facility, which you get from liquid latex. The thing is, all that stuff comes from trees. So we need to make a few things so that we can get started, and so that we can start acquiring rubber, and so then we can dive into the mod. Or really dive into the mod, rather. So first off, we will need a few things. We will need the tree fluid extractor, and so let's find that. Let's just type that in. The tree fluid extractor. Oh, cool. Lots of fluids there. Which is made like so. So let's get started on that. I need, you know what? Something I haven't done for whatever reason is grab a bunch of cobblestone and throw it in these furnaces here, because having stone around will be a good thing. So let's do that real fast. I have reorganized quite a bit of stuff. So while all that's cooking up, we can see what I've done. Over here, I still have the coal. Let's flip that on, actually, because I have stuff processing. I haven't really used this limb of the automatic processing yet. But up here, I've transferred a bunch of stuff that I had up in my house to right here, and that's because I have a crafting table right here. I should have all of the supplies I need down here for the most part, for most of my crafting recipes. So I can just grab everything from this chest, and then this chest over here, and be able to craft whatever I want. In addition to all those changes here, let's make a simple change to this little setup. As we see, we have the secondary outputs from the pulverizer going up here, but we can pump some of those into the redstone furnace. So the first thing we need to do is set an input on the top, and then we need to grab an item duct and a servo. Now we'll place this item duct right here, and we'll place this servo right... Actually, I need a different servo. I need a better servo. So what we need to do is, let's grab that servo and grab an electrum ingot. I know I do have some electrum right over here, so that should be pretty quick and easy. And electrum. So if I remember right, the recipe is that. Cool. So this, if I remember right, the regular servo has 9 sort slots. And the electrum one has, or the regular servo has 3 sort slots, whereas the electrum servo, which is the 3rd tier, has 9 sorting slots. So we want as many sorting slots as we can get, so we can set our filter. And so let's set this to black, or whitelist, my bad, and turn it always on. And then we can grab the things that we can whitelist, which is everything thus far except for the cinnabar. Oh, whoops. And then we can just hit that right there. So there we go. We're getting stuff pumping in from here. So that should be nice and useful. Okay, so some of that stone should be cooked up. So let's grab that, since we do need some of it right now. Let's actually haul it downstairs and put it down here, because we'll need some more of it in the future. If I remember right, I need 6 right now, so that's perfect. I need a furnace, redstone, and an iron gear. So redstone, I already have the stuff for a furnace, and an iron gear, which is 5 iron ingots. So let's get all this started. Oh, furnace, derp. And then we have our tree fluid extractor. Now the next thing we'll need is a latex processing unit, I think is what it's called. So let's look that up. Latex. Okay. So this is 2 furnaces, a machine frame, an iron gear, iron, and redstone. So let's grab some of the stuff we need, and let's just grab a bunch of stuff right now. Let's grab that. Machine frame. I think I already have some of those made up. I have 2 left. Okay, I should have just about everything. So let's make our 2 furnaces. An iron gear. Do we have everything? I think we do. Cool. So that's the latex processing unit. Now that will give out liquid latex, which we will want to store in a tank. Or we can store in a tank, and I definitely want to. So there are lots of different tanks to be had, but I think we're going to go with the portable tank. It's pretty cheap, it's easy, and it's upgradable. So that requires some glass, a redstone servo, and copper. So let's grab some glass. I have redstone, I have iron, and now I need copper. I think I need 1 copper for that. I hope that's right. Anyways, let's create one of these guys, and then we can create the tank. Sorry, I have hair on my mouse or something. Anyways, so now we have the tank. I don't really think I need to upgrade that right now, but if we need to in the future, there are upgrades that we can apply, and there are 4 of them. There's the hardened upgrade, reinforced upgrade, signalum upgrade, and then resonant upgrade. And each one just gives it more capacity. And it might even give it more throughput, I'm not really sure. But anyways, the hardened upgrade is not that expensive, and I don't think the electrum one is. It's a little more expensive, and I don't have hardened glass yet because I do not have an Wait, what? Oh, that's because I chose a very specific variety here. But anyways, for hardened glass, you typically need an induction smelter, which I do not have yet. That's fine. So right now, let's grab some fluiducts and a couple servos at least. And then in addition to all this right here, we will need a power system, I believe, for the latex processing unit. And so I have already built a steam dynamo, an energy cell, and an aqueous accumulator, which is some of the stuff we'll need. So let's go ahead and grab that after I discard some of the stuff that I don't need right now. And I think I will actually I do have the chest. No, that's an input chest. So I think I actually need one more thing here. I think I need another chest, which I actually already have up there. So actually, that's just, I need one more thing, sorry. I do really want to use a block placer. And there are several different variants here. There's Project Red expansion, which I've never used, and Open Blocks one, which I've never used. I have used this one in the past, but the thing is we don't have plastic yet. That's kind of what the goal of this episode is to get into plastic. So we cannot make that one yet. And then there is a Gadgetry Machines one, which requires steel, which we don't have yet. So let's try the Open Blocks design. It requires cobblestone, iron, redstone, and a piston. I do have a piston, so that's cool. And I've already forgot 2 iron. I'm clicking on the wrong stuff. 1 redstone. So let's try this. And I'm wondering how orientable this thing is. Okay, so that looks good. I wonder if it requires a redstone signal. So let's grab a... Do I have a lever? I have a lever. I could have used a button, but I don't have any buttons made, so let's... Okay, so that requires a redstone signal. I mean, that's easy enough, I think. Okay, so I think I'm going to use... Oh, whoops, I do not want to do that. I think I need some redstone stuff. So let's get a repeater and a comparator. I'm not really sure if I need the comparator. I actually really don't think I do, but just for the sake of things, let's make one. So first off, we need to make some redstone torches. I don't have any stone with me, do I? There we go. Problem solved. I don't have any redstone with me. Okay, so let's make 2 of these. I actually should only need 1. But just for kicks, I made 2. Okay, so we have all of this stuff here. We will need some redstone dust. Let's just set up the redstone. Oh, and when you see it glowing like red on the outline here, it's just jammed up. It tried to insert something that it cannot insert into the furnace yet, and so it's stuck in here. That's all that's signaling. It should unclog itself once it gets done with the iron here. So shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, so I should have stuff for redstone setup. Let's go upstairs and try to set this up. And I think I'm going to set it up just beside my Tinker Smeltery. That seems like a good place for it. There's not a whole lot of room over there, but the thing is, this setup will not require a whole lot of room, so that's fine. Okay, so first off, let's deal with this. Raging menace of monsters. What's that? Not good enough. Okay, so the first thing we'll need is to figure out where we want our tree fluid extractor. And I think let's put it right here. And if I remember right, I can use this to rotate it. Fantastic. One more thing. I think actually, I should probably make more of these, but for right now, I think 1 is good. Yeah, whatever. And then I need a block placer. And you know what? I'm actually going to move this, because I'm going to have my block placer. Oh, cool. It works. I wasn't sure if the wrench would work with it, but it definitely does, so cool. Okay, so the block placer will be placing logs of some sort of tree that I need to throw in there. For right now, we can put in some oak wood. And then over here, the tree fluid extractor will slowly extract latex from the log, and it will need to go into a tank. So let's set this up, and I'm not sure how exactly I want to do this. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is, okay, what I need to do is swap that out because the wrench is much more useful right now. I think I'm going to put the tank right here. So I need to wrench this to have it to be output to the bottom, which means I actually shouldn't need a servo here. Let's set this servo to be always on, so it should pull the liquid latex out of the out of the tree fluid extractor into the portable tank, and then the portable tank should dump it into the latex processing unit. Oh, I need water. Actually, that's not even a problem at all. So it needs power, it needs water. Okay, so I think how I'm going to set this up is over here, let's set up the energy cell. And we can set this to be input to every side except output to its left, which should be directly into the latex processing unit. And then down here, I should just use my excavator. There we go. Down here, I need to put my dynamo into the energy cell. That's not how I want you. There we go. Let's actually create a way out of here. And then I will need a chest let's put it right here, leading into the dynamo. And this will be where I will put my coal or whatever fuel I choose to use. It'll probably be coal for right now anyways. And that should dump into the steam dynamo. And then on the bottom here, we need this guy. And this should actually be pretty simple. One bucket in that corner, and then this bucket here. And then that should put water in here, and then I can use a fluid duct right here, and that should give water to both these guys. So water's flowing in there, water's flowing in there. Perfect. And then before we cover this up, let's actually replace my water buckets. And now I think that's a job well done. I definitely should cover that up in the future because it doesn't look so great, but whatever. If you're not familiar with thermal expansion or the thermal mods, there is a cover that I can make this look all neat. But for right now, that's okay. I do need to set up the redstone now, so let's see here. I think how this might work is actually I might need both these. No, I need an opposite, I need to opposite the signal here. So I actually think I need another torch. At least in my crude sense, the way that it's coming to my mind, I need another redstone torch. So let's grab some more redstone here. Let's grab 8. Because 8's a good number to work with because I make 8 sticks at a time. And don't mind my kind of crude redstone skill. I don't work on this very often. Okay, so it'll go through the block. It'll come out. Okay, first off, let me just like test this. Oh shoot, is that? Okay, the block itself will give the redstone signal, which is not what I want. Actually, I don't think it should matter. As long as I do this back end right. Okay, so I probably should have given this more room. Okay, so if there's a signal here, it should dim that torch. The thing is, what about if I do this? Okay, so let's see here. This should work when I break this block. Fantastic, that should work. Okay. Sorry about the crude redstone skill, but it seems to be working, so I'm just going to leave it be. Cool. And now we should start to see this thing work. And as it works, it should... Oh, it can't work yet. It doesn't have power. Derp. And I think I put all my coal down here. I shouldn't need very much coal. This definitely should not use very much power at all. So while we're here, I might as well throw some stuff away. Or put it back. I don't need dirt in there. That's a waste. Okay, so coal. If I throw coal into this chest, we should see that diamond light up, which I believe I just did. which means this right here should be getting power, which means that we should be getting tiny dry rubber. Actually, you know what, there's one more thing I wanted to add to this, and I wanted to add the automatic crafting of the plastic. So to get plastic, you need to smelt dry rubber. To get dry rubber, you need to craft tiny dry rubber. But the thing is, there's pretty easy ways to get automatic crafting in modded Minecraft, so let's go ahead and set that up. So how I'm going to do this is by using something called the crafter. Very fancy name, but it works well. So I need lapis, some gold, some iron. First off, so I think 2 lapis, 2 gold, and 4 iron. And I actually very much could make more of these, but for right now, this will be fine. Okay, fantastic. And then I need 2 redstone torches. Let's throw this gold in here for now. And then 2 crafting tables. Crafting tables. Crafter. Okay, so this requires power, but that's not a problem. And now let's see what we need for a redstone furnace, because we will also need one of those. So some copper gears. I have 2 of those. I think I have 1 machine frame left. I do. Do I have a reception coil? I do. I also have that. And then redstone to top it all off. I don't have that with me, but obviously it's right here. Boom, redstone furnace. Okay, so now I will need some, just to be safe, let's grab some item duct. Let's grab some servos. Let's grab some hardened flux duct. And then another chest. And then when we're at it, let's get rid of this stupid dirt. Dirt is valueless, almost. Dirt is everywhere. So if I run out of dirt, I can always grab more. Okay, so this should be kind of the final stages here. So after we get the dry rubber, we need to get it to a crafter. And then okay, that's the back. Let's set up a hardened flux duct right there. So this should be getting power. There goes all my buffer, but that's okay. And then I need some item duct to get the dry rubber in. But that's pretty simple here. Just more item duct with a servo. Okay, there it goes. For whatever reason, I thought that maybe it wasn't going to work, but it seems to work. Okay, now to set a crafter up, a base crafter has 2 recipe slots. You just click on one of them and then set up your recipe and then hit apply, and it will make the dry rubber or whatever you have as your recipe. Now I need to send this to a furnace. And I'm wondering if I can't route this better. Whatever. We're just going to do this. So I'm going to do automatic pull from the left, and then output to the back. And then my output chest can be right here. This should be where I get my plastic sheets. Now I need to do a little digging because I need... Yeah, this isn't super ideal, but this is what's gonna happen. You know what? No, we're not doing that. That'll look super ugly. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go over top and just make it kind of ugly. Okay, so I believe that was a new piece of oak being placed. Fantastic. I really hope that's the case anyways. So I think this should be a completed setup. We are getting plastic. Hopefully this will run for a while. I'm not sure how long this coal will last, but it should last a little while. We are definitely building quite a buffer here. And the redstone furnace and the crafters won't be running very often, so they won't take too much power away. And the tree flute extractor, or the, not tree flute extractor, but the latex processing unit, I don't think uses a whole lot of power. Is there a way to see this? Okay. 5 RF per tick. Yeah, that's not very much. So this whole system does not use very much power. This coal should last a while. It should produce quite a bit of power. And this system should run for a while. One more thing I do want to do. I want to load it up with a little bit more wood than it has currently. So I'm going to just go ahead and chop down all these trees I have. And give it all of that wood. Or most of it anyways, or some of it. And that should set me up to get quite a bit of plastic and have quite a bit for the next episode, when hopefully I can set up an automatic tree farm. And that should definitely be beneficial, because with an automatic tree farm I should be able to produce surplus energy, and then I can use that towards some automatic mining stuff, which will be fantastic. And obviously the series is called Automate Everything, so I kind of want to get some automatic ore gathering as soon as I can. So that should only be a few episodes away now, which is pretty fantastic. Let's see how much wood I have. I do want to keep half a stack with me, so that should be good. That should give me a little plastic. I'm not sure how much, but whatever. It's definitely more than the nothing I had before. So, essentially, in today's episode, I just set up this whole system over here. This should give me some plastic automatically. It should do everything I need it to do. It should place down the oak wood, extract the latex from it, and then make dry rubber, and then craft it into it should make tiny dry rubber, which is then crafted into dry rubber, which is then smelted into plastic sheets, or plastic. So that's fantastic. That should set me up for the future when I want to start an automatic tree farm, which will probably be right here. I have cleared out this land right here, if you've even noticed, and that is kind of where I plan to place my tree farm. If you liked this episode, give me a like, and if you enjoy automation in Minecraft, subscribe to my channel, because that's kind of what I do. Signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.